Hello, language explorers. My name is Anne, and welcome to Walk a Day English, where every day we bring fresh walk themes paired with English language learning. Today, we're going to explore how walking in our own spaces and reflecting on our banking experiences can teach us practical banking vocabulary and expressions. If you want to upgrade your everyday English while connecting it to real personal experiences, this video will help you feel more confident and natural using banking words. So grab your walking shoes and journal. Let's get started. Let's warm up by noticing the world around us on our walk. Every step, every sight, there's new vocabulary waiting to be discovered. Today's vocabulary comes right from what we see outside. As you walk, pay attention. Are you passing by an ATM, a bank branch, maybe even a currency exchange office? Take note of these things. Later, translate what you see into English words and expressions. Jot them down in your journal. It's the best way to remember and use them. Speaking of banks, here in Canada, we have five main banks. There's the Royal Bank of Canada, or Royal Bank, or RBC. We have TD Canada Trust, or TD. We have the Bank of Nova Scotia, or Scotiabank, Bank of Montreal, or BMO, or CIBC. If you are walking in Canada, can you spot any of these on your walk? Maybe you see an RBC logo or a TD ATM. Don't worry if it feels hard at first. Noticing, writing, and saying new words gets easier each time. Be proud of every new banking word you pick up on today's walk. Every step is progress. And if you have questions about what you see, put those in the comments and we can work together to find the answers. Let curiosity be your guide. Now, let's focus on some banking expressions you might need for opening a bank account. Perfect for both newcomers and experienced speakers. So today, we'll take a look at 10 possible questions that a bank teller or the bank clerk will ask you. And I'm going to help you out with some different expressions that you can use to reply. I will pause in between each of those sentences so that you can have a chance to practice saying them after me. In this case, we're going to do a little bit of shadowing before we get to my journal. So the first question that the clerk is going to ask you is, what type of account would you like to open? What type of account would you like to open? Now your answer can be, I'd like to open a checking account, please. I'd like to open a checking account, please. You'll notice that checking account has a little bit of a different spelling. You might be more familiar with this one here in pink. This is the American spelling for checking account. In my sentence that I wrote, that is the Canadian spelling, Chequing. The pronunciation is the same, just a little bit of a different spelling. We could also say, I'd like to open a savings account, please. I'd like to open a savings account, please. And if we're not sure what we would like to open, we could ask, which account is best for me? Which account is best for me? The next question might be, what is your full name and address? What is your full name and address? Here, you're going to tell them your full name. That's your first name, middle names, last names. If you have more than one middle name or more than one last name, you can ask which ones you should use. You can show them your ID so that the banker can make sure it matches that ID. So you will say, my name is, and I live at, with your address. My name is, and I live at. Another question you'll hear is, can I see your identification? Can I see your identification? And here you will say, yes, here is my passport. Here is my driver's license. Here is my passport. Here is my driver's license. Now, when you go to the bank, you should have at least one government issued identification or ID with you. Another question you will be asked is, what is your date of birth? This is asking, when is your birthday? And your answer would be, my birthday is the month, the day, and then the year. And usually we'll say the month's name, so January, February, March. My birthday is month, day, year. If you are unsure how to say the date in English, please check out my How to Read Numbers video, where I talk about how to say different types of numbers. Another question you might hear is, what is your occupation? What is your occupation? And your answer might be, I'm a student. I'm a student. Or, I work as a teacher. I work as a sales clerk. Or you might say, I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. The next question you might hear is, what is your phone number and email address? So you're going to answer that question with, my phone number is, and you'll give your phone number. My phone number is, and you'll give the phone number. When saying your telephone number in Canada, we will always start with the area code. That's the first 3 digits. In Toronto, the area code that you might have is 416 647 437, or our newest one, 942. To find out more about how to say telephone numbers, check out my How to Read Numbers video. Now, when we talk about email addresses, our sentence will be, my email address is, and we give the email address. My email address is. And when we say the email address, that symbol between ABC and Gmail, that symbol, we will say at. So we have ABC at Gmail. Now, that little tiny circle after Gmail, here we're going to call that a dot. Not a period, not a point, but dot. So when we say our email address, we will say something like this. My email address is abc@gmail.com. My email address is abc@gmail.com. Now, our next question, will you deposit any money today? Will you deposit any money today? You can answer, yes, I will deposit $100 today. Yes, I will deposit $100 today. Or, no, not today. No, not today. When you open your bank account, you do not need to have money to put in the account on the day you open it. If you are transferring money from another account, please ask the staff member how you can do that. Your next questions might look like this. Do you need a debit card? Do you need a credit card? Do you need a debit card? Do you need a credit card? And your answer here might be yes. I would like a debit card, please. Yes, I would like a debit card, please. Another question you might hear is, are you interested in online banking? Are you interested in online banking? You might reply, yes, I would like to use online banking, please. Yes, I would like to use online banking, please. And towards the end of your conversation, you'll hear this question. Do you have any questions about fees or services? Do you have any questions about fees or services? You can reply, can you tell me if there is a monthly fee for this account? Can you tell me if there's a monthly fee for this account? Or, can you tell me if there's a minimum balance? Can you tell me if there's a minimum balance? Or, can you tell me if there's a transaction charge? Can you tell me if there's a transaction charge? Practice saying these questions, these answers, will help make you feel more comfortable when you do go to the bank and try to open your bank account. Now, don't forget, you can download today's free PDF guide linked in the description. It's going to have all these questions and answers and space for you to take notes for your journaling questions while you're on your walk and to help you with writing your journal afterwards. Now, are you ready to practice your speaking? This is your chance to shadow me. Shadowing means listening closely and repeating what I say, trying to match the rhythm, pronunciation, and emotion. It builds confidence, fluency, and helps you sound natural, just like you're having a real conversation. So please listen as I read my journal entry today. I will pause after each sentence, practice saying that sentence, and if you need to pause the video to do so, please do that and repeat it as many times as you would like. Let's give it a try. While this building is no longer the Bank of Montreal, it is an impressive one to look at. It was a bank from 1886 to 1982. There are many carvings on the building. My favorite is this one, Atlas, holding up part of the building. It is now the Hockey Hall of Fame. When you are inside, you can see bits of the old bank, especially the vault and the stained glass dome. Banking tip. Bring your documents, a passport, government ID, or utility bill to prove your name, address, and age. Always answer questions honestly and clearly. This used to be the Bank of British North America. I love all the old architectural details. If I had had more time and a better camera, I would have taken more close-up pictures. As is the case with many of these heritage buildings, this one is scheduled to get incorporated into a new 62-story condo building. Banking tip, ask for clarification. Could you please repeat that? Could you please repeat that? Can you explain what this means? Can you explain what this means? Could you explain that again, please? Could you explain that again, please? What does this mean? What does this mean? This building used to be Dominion Bank. It is now One King West Hotel. They have a small gallery showing this history of the bank, and you can also see the largest vault in Canada in the 1900s. The door weighs 30 tons, about 27,000 kilos. It is really cool to see. Banking tip. Take a look at the website of the bank you think you will use and read about their account options. This will improve your English and build your confidence, as you will have a chance to understand new vocabulary and prepare some questions for the bank staff. You've just taken steps literally and figuratively, towards more confident English. Use the ideas from this video next time you walk and journal. Try the banking vocabulary and dialogues in the day. Every walk is a chance to learn. So head out, observe, speak, and write. You'll be amazed at how quickly you improve. If you have other banking related questions you would like to ask, please post those in the comments and they might be featured in a future Wade Walk. Thank you for joining me on today's walk, and I can't wait to hear about your experiences. Happy learning! And if you would like to get personalized feedback on your journal entry, become a Wade member by signing up on our website. Take a look at our next video for another great Walk-A-Day English language adventure. If you like this video and would like to see more, click on the subscribe button and let me know in the comments. Until our next walk, stay safe and go explore your space, one word at a time.